What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to be playing Morbid, the Lords of Ire. This is a demo for the game prior to its official launch. If this sounds familiar to you, it's because it is I'd call it a sequel or successor to Morbid the Seven Acolytes, which was a slightly different style of game. It was what we would call like an isometric action RPG kind of game. So essentially your character's always in the center of the screen regardless of how you're moving, and it's kind of like a top-down view of the action. This apparently has a different kind of graphic style and also setting, and apparently it is just a sequel to or continuation of the main character's story. I did actually do a 100% playthrough of Morbid the Seven Acolytes, which I will link in the description and on screen now so you guys can check it out. But I have never touched this game before, and I completely forgot that they were even doing a sequel, so I am actually pretty excited to check it out. So, without further ado, I say we jump right in. You're going to have to let me know if the volume's too loud or too low. But let's jump through the settings real quick. Oh, that seems fine to me. I mean, it is what it is. We'll keep it at camera shake. Ugh, no thanks. Camera shake makes me so dizzy. Let's play this session, shall we? Ooh, cool. Skin gather. So this is kind of like our lore. So we're getting all kinds of characters. Look at that. He's got a cape, and it's certainly made from... Okay, not human skins. Definitely like a wolf or something, but that's still pretty gross. Still pretty gross. We like to use the fur where I come from, not the skin. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Merge games. So it still has the same developer and publisher, it seems like. Excellent. Oh wow, it looks good. Nice. Title screen. We are jumping right into the action, it seems, and wow, it is an absolute upgrade. The DeBrum, or sort of DeBrum, that was a similar name, at least it seems familiar to me in terms of what we had before. So can't break these boxes, but let's just go ahead and kind of figure out the moves. We have our light attack, which is R1. We have stamina gauge, apparently. Our heavy attack with R2. Let's see if we can hold any of these. We can't charge any of them. We have a bit of a dash. So depending on the direction you're holding, that's where you're going to dash. That's with X. I am playing on the PlayStation. So we have a dash and then an ugly roll. That roll is ugly. We got to work on that animation a little bit, but it's certainly a roll. I'm sure we'll have some iframes on it. We can't heal. I imagine we could if we would have pressed square, and triangle does nothing. L1 seems to block if we had some sort of shield. It does use stamina. L2 does nothing. And holding down on the D-pad equips our weapon. Up allows us to cycle through these, I suppose. Okay, well that's it. That's all the buttons I have. So I'm pressing the, I guess where start would be. The map button, I guess, is even better. So items, we don't really have any. Weapons, sort of DeBrum. You used to be able to look at kind of like the lore entry for your weapons. It looks like we can slot runes, so that's going to allow for some customization. I like that. Some diversity. And okay, and quests, which we have none active at this point. Alright, let's go kill stuff. Oh hey, time your strikes for additional benefits. I wonder... That's probably a lower stamina consumption? Who knows? I'm not sure what the timing trigger is either yet. That is a hideous roll. That makes me feel nasty. Okay, look, we got this. That also makes me feel gross. Some sort of ritual or something. That's nasty. Now, I will say that in this, the previous game, it was heavily influenced, I should say, by Lovecraftian lore. And I thought it was pretty interesting because it did have like that madness factor, right? Where you see these beings or entities of immense power that really don't have any care for humanity. They just want to take over, consume, whatever, and all along the while, the people that worship them or whatever, they just descend into madness. So it was an excellent game. I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't put it down, and I did the playthrough and as few playthroughs, as few sessions as possible, and it was an absolute treat. But this is looking nice. I do enjoy the graphical upgrade, if you will. I love the pixel art style, but I definitely won't ever complain to see a full-fledged 3D game. Okay, so block, we would learn that we can hold it, or we can perfectly time it to restore stamina, impact enemy posture, and rebound projectiles. So that's kind of like a parry. Let's go ahead and see if we can try that. You can lock on with R3. That was kind of instinctive. Oh god, that was fast. Okay, that was way faster than I thought. There you go. That is a fast projectile. Alrighty. Heal. Alright, let's go kill him the old-fashioned way. Haha! He didn't like that. Okay, so that was awesome. Apparently, I had wounded him enough in terms of his posture to get a red reticle whenever he was locked onto, and I just started spamming R1 to see if that would trigger what I thought would be a finisher, but R2 is how you actually execute the finisher. So that was really cool. I like it. That was really cool. Okay. Meditate. I'm assuming this is our checkpoint or save points, our little bonfires. Yay. So I thought that was going to be a box, you know, like a treasure or something. Now it said, yeah, let me exit this. I thought I was able to interact with like the incense or something separately. That's fine. Now I can only meditate. That's not a problem. Well, that's our checkpoint, our very first one. Go ahead and pick this up. Cardinal Shards, I guess. Stone of Debram is a permanent healing item. Refillable through meditation. Okay. Picking up Cardinal Shards increases the number of charges your Stone of Debram has. Press square to use Stone of Debram. Yes, I had to do that. So just by picking that up, we get a second flask, if you will. I wonder if this is locked up. Yeah, this seems to be either... Yeah, we can't get in here yet. That could be like an elite enemy. It looks like there's... Whatever that is, probably some sort of enemy that shoots projectiles. And then we also have this one-armed chick. Interesting. I can't get through it yet, so... That would mean we have to go the long way. Let's do that. So you can sprint by holding the L3 down. Oh, the left stick. It's pretty smooth. I actually do like the way the combat feels. Let's see if there's anything down here. There were tons of secrets in the previous game. When an enemy loses all posture, it becomes exhausted. You may then approach the enemy and perform a critical blow. Yes. Alright. Okay. You can instantly proc the critical blow as soon as you see that red, so that's pretty nice. No delay there. Kind of just jumps into that animation. How do we open doors, though? I don't know how to interact with doors and stuff just yet. Alright. We had to go around the old-fashioned way. See, that to me seems like more of an issue. When an enemy comes enraged, it cannot be staggered. Perform a rage breaker to break through before the enemy regains posture. Well, just kill it instead. Alright, rage breaker is essentially your heavy attack. Oh wow, you're good. You're mean. There you go. So that, I guess the execution attack is actually pretty decent. I don't know if it results in an instant kill every time, but it is quite strong. Okay, so just because I'm curious, I would like to meditate and see if the enemies respawn. We're right here, by the way, so I won't be losing much. Meditation. Alright, let's see. I don't think the key guy... Yeah, okay, they do respawn. So the key guy, the guy that was locking the door, is no longer present, but... Alright, so this bro was much harder than his predecessors. Oh yeah, no stamina. That's lovely. Nice. I do like that. It's fun. Good fun. Now I'm assuming the bar on our top right is maybe our experience and maybe how we level up. I imagine there's going to be some sort of skill tree or something. So we can dash or we can roll. To be honest, the dash seems a little more precise. Now he's enraged. Don't be upset with me, boy. Alright. So I'm taking quite a bit of damage. I wonder if I can parry some of these melee strikes as well. I'm sure I can. But I don't know the movement patterns or the attack patterns or move sets yet for the enemies, so I'm kind of just going with the evasive dodge instead of a block or a time parry, because a parry would take a little bit more skill, a little bit more knowledge of the game, which I lack. I'm just playing for 10 minutes now. Quick use slots. Okay, press left and right to switch between items in your quick use slots. Press square to use the selected item. Press up to instantly select Stone of Debrum. Oh. Assign items to the quick use slots in the inventory. We can just press the map button, open the inventory. Alright. Big fat grub. That's disgusting. See, here we have, I guess because it's an item, for some reason we have a lore entry for it. But we can just gain some health from that. I don't remember if we ate grubs in the last game. I'm going to be honest. I do not remember. Yeah, it doesn't give us like a lore entry. I would love to see the lore entry for this. Each of the weapons and items had some really excellent lore entries, as did the bestiary. You had like an ongoing bestiary with all the different creatures you had slain or interacted with, and it was pretty cool. Uh-oh. It was cool because it gave you all this lore you just wouldn't get otherwise. Alright, let's get out of here. The only thing is, I have to be turned at a certain angle to actually see the action. I don't know if that makes sense, because if I'm right here, I can't see anything. If you're directly in front of me, you have to be kind of off to the side. That's not a huge issue, it's just a little odd. Alright. This standard camera tutorial stuff here, nothing too special. We got a lever over there, we got some stairs. Let's see how far and high we can go without having to use any kind of, doors or levers. Oh, we got the rust knuckles. Press down to swap between two equipped weapons. Let's just see what that would look like. Oh, wow. I have absolutely no range with that, and the kick doesn't seem to do too much either. Let's go back here and see if we can... So I have both of these equipped right now. I wonder what I guess that means the runes, right? The 0-5 or the 0-4. Interesting. Okay, well, this is going to open the door. I see. Okay. This is going to open the door to where we were saved. We first meditated, I should say. Lovely. Alright, before we do anything else, let's see how high we can go up this little tower here, and then we'll continue going around. We'll explore the rest of the floor level. I just don't want to go down the intended path, necessarily. Oh, I can't even proceed any further, it looks like. No worries, that's good. That means that we'll be either coming down and around at some point. We'll see, though. But yeah, the other game did reward your... I would say exploration. There'd be some items off screen, things like that you could always nab. See, I don't know how to climb. There's not really like I'm using triangle to interact. You can't roll up it, and you certainly can't dash up it, so that's weird. That makes me think that they show you these to kind of tease you, right? As teasers to be, hey, you have an item you can obtain at some point, but not yet. So we'll be coming from probably up above. Not an issue. Not an issue at all. Okay, let's see. I always kind of check to make sure there's nothing here that's going to push me off the ledge while I'm looking down. So far there hasn't been anything like that, but it does seem like there will be some rewards for dropping down. Our stamina will be something I certainly want to improve. Oh wow, so you can sneak too while standing still. Oh, that's why I wasn't able to do it. We can do finishers, like sneak kills. That's great. Probably R2. That would make the most sense. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That is fun indeed. Alright, and as you can see, I mean, it's not the most polished in terms of the animation itself, but it's still very satisfying. The blood and the screams, that makes me feel good. That certainly warms me up. Alright, here goes. Oh, hey, finally. Got some destructible, whatever, urns and crates and boxes. Alright. Can he shoot a projectile? Let's try it. Oh gosh, that was terribly close. Well, you can certainly parry, and that's good. I do enjoy that. A good parry makes me happy. If you guys have ever followed any of my playthroughs or anything like that, I certainly love to do parries. Executing a parry is like one of the most satisfying things in gaming. Oh wow, okay, you have good good staggered, or good poise, I guess. There you go, buddy. Alright, are you happy, Mr. Tutorial? So this is where I'd grab that item that was down there. I'm going to go on the other side, though, just to make sure I don't take any fall damage. I'm not sure if that's something in this game that even exists, but I don't want to find out just yet. What are these? Fire shrooms. These probably can be used to add fire to our weapon, right? Let's see. Fire hits have increased impact and can breach enraged enemies. Okay, so fire can breach or override the enraged status. That's cool. Alright. We can sprint. It does take a little bit of stamina. But yeah, I would say the strikes in general, they use a ton of stamina. So I would want to improve or increase my stamina gauge, you know, a lot. And in terms of the health, pretty low as well. I mean, it takes like, what, 3 hits and we're dead. So we haven't died yet, but I did the math. Let's see. Oh, there's a big boy. Alright. Well, this may be the first time we die. While blocking, when an enemy hit is about to land, you can press R1 to perform a repost. Oh, hell. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So not only can you kind of time a perfect block, which I'll stop referring to it as a parry from now on, you can do the repost, which is more of a proper parry. So you have to be holding it like this, and then while you're holding block, you can tap R1 to perform a repost. I don't know this dude's moves yet. Oh gosh, that was not timed very well. Okay, hold on. I'll try again, it's fine. That's great. That was great. Let's do that again, shall we? You just pull off an R2 immediately after, and that seems to hurt him pretty good. Okay, we won, but barely. That was very tricky. So that's going to be a great way to take down the tougher enemies. I will say that the timing's a little weird. It's definitely the exact moment of impact, but the animation and collision detection is just slightly wonky. I don't know if you guys can tell, as like whenever I'm doing the sneak attack kills and even the you know, the R2 punishers or execution kills. It's just a little funny, so you have to make sure you know like what part of the enemy's weapon is going to be, you know, you're going to base your timing off of, because, you know, sometimes you have to base it off, okay, when the wrist touches me or when the elbow moves up, but no, this is like when the actual weapon makes contact with you. That's when you want to go ahead and press R1, but it's a little weird. That's something that will definitely be much easier as you learn the enemy's attack patterns and move sets. So not too worried about it. Problem is, we have a projectile user, which I hate. Yeah, I'm in trouble here. Yeah, I didn't time it right. That's okay. What I'm gonna have to do there is actually bait the enemy on the bridge. What does this mean? Okay. And then we'll either have to have him on the bridge and go around and kill the projectile user really quickly, because I don't like to have them run for too long. Or we can just take him out at an angle where our little friend can't shoot us from above. See, like, that attack would be really difficult to parry or repost. He's just swinging like crazy. He reminds me of the earliest enemies you can fight in the Dark Souls in the Undead Asylum. Alright. Those critical blows are really nice. I do like those quite a bit. Alright, we're going to work our way back up and around. We didn't really traverse too far. It seems like we may have, but we didn't get anywhere. Oh, you're enraged? Don't be enraged. Be happy. That I'm freeing you from this mortal coil, because you're ugly. You look like you're in pain. Putting you out of your misery. I'm gonna save my perfectly timed blocks for the big lion-looking fellow. The 2 axes. And what I'm trying to see, I wasn't actually paying attention, but I wonder if it's like 1 for 1. Like every time I hit them, one of their little posture bar gets depleted. So I gotta check that out. Oh wow, the repost tutorial guy is dead. That's no fun. I needed to practice again. Alright, so we're gonna have to make a mad dash and figure out what works best here. If the enemy with axes pursues pretty well... No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah. Get our stamina back up. Okay, Archer's dead. What the hell did he just do? Did he just fall? Wait, I forgot the buttons. I have to hold L1 too. Try it again. Alright. Hey, I was gonna say, don't cheat me out of my critical blow. Okay, cool. I have 2 skill points. That's good. Those guys aren't too bad, but yeah, we got to take out the ranged fighter. As you guys know, I always like to take out the projectile guys or anything that can shoot from afar, because even if you have an easy melee fight ahead of you, the projectile slinging fools are usually going to make it much more difficult. They're going to complicate things a bit. So, all right, this is where the grubs come in handy, but I would like to farm up some more grubs before I just use them. Does this hurt me? I feel like it explodes. Yep, that explodes. I literally knew that was going to explode. My Peter tingle. My spidey sense went off. I was like, yeah, that looks like it's definitely going to pop in my face, do some damage, and guess what? Now we don't have any more Hearts of Debrom. Alright. Well, I would love a checkpoint, even though I've only gone like 10 feet. I already burned through my heals. Oh yes, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. We found our second meditation point or checkpoint. We're now in the, I guess, the Hall of Redemption. Whoa. I'm assuming because this is a demo. it's kind of showing me what lays ahead, or maybe that's just in general. Hey, you've reached a new area. What the heck just happened? Like, it just teleported me? I can't use that. I have an NPC over here. What did I do? Maybe it was like, hey, that was the outside tutorial. Then you can go inside. This guy looks cool. Oh, look at his beard.
You made it back, Striver. What news from Rhymehold?
I love that it's voice acted. I don't have to do my voice acting, which saves your ears.
So, it is as I feared. The great corruptors are among us once more. The Gahars have returned. They have seized the 5 factions of Ire, of which Rhymehold is but one. Few can fathom the severity of this ruse, and fewer still dare to oppose it. You must traverse the land of Ire, and defeat the servants of the devious deity. Slay the new Acolytes, the 5 fallen lords of Ire, and rid the Gahars of their flesh. Here in the Hall of Redemption, you have allies who can aid you on your journey. I suggest you go talk to them now. Return to me once you've done so.
Cool. So we can go and search for our the other friendly NPCs. He gives a little bit of, I guess his name is Thalos. He gives a little bit of backstory. Obviously, the Gahar, or the Gahars, are the evil entities that are the Lovecraftian, supreme beings, if you will, and they're bad, and they don't necessarily live. Well, they can live in our world, but they do require a fleshy host, right? Which would be someone they can possess, and that is typically what they consider an acolyte, someone that they can use to have a presence here and create their madness and all that stuff. So that's essentially what we did in the previous game. We took down 7 acolytes, hence the name of the game, and this one seems like we have 5 acolytes to take down. And Rhymehold, if I recall correctly, was the area that we were, where the game took place primarily, to the primary setting for that game, if I recall correctly. It has been years since I've played that game. Actually, when I first started this channel, that was one of the first games I played. I believe it was around 2019, maybe 2020, but it was certainly a while ago. No illusory walls for us, huh? But I am kind of searching, seeing if there's any goodies around here. None of these items are even destructible, interactable, so no worries. We're just going to keep working our way down. And then, of course, we'll go back to Thalos and let him know we've spoken to everybody. I haven't seen one soul yet. Can I open this door? No, I cannot. Okay, there's one. Lovely. That doesn't look like a proper ladder, but it is. Okay, cool. I was like so thin. You would think that would be a ladder, but it's not. Okay. Hello.
Greetings, young one.
Jan.
I sense your intentions to be benign.
Yes.
My name is Jan, the Blessed One, and I wish to aid you.
Cool.
I see you are familiar with the blessings of Magracius,
Of course.
yet you are completely oblivious to their full potential.
Well, hold on now.
I can help you unearth the true power of the blessings. Listen closely.
Okay, so blessings. I had the blessings of Magracius. The blessings of Magracius improve the striver herself. Oh yes, I forgot. That's how she was referred to. I knew it was something to that effect. You can toggle the composition of your active blessings in the shrine menu. Okay. Talk to Jan to acquire and upgrade blessing slots with skill points. The level of the blessing slot determines the effects of the blessing placed in it. So I'm assuming when it comes to the skill points, we could use them to, I guess, upgrade blessings or whatnot, or maybe even weapons, I wonder. 2 skill points available. And you know what? It never actually mentioned anything about using skill points for weapons, so maybe it's exclusively for blessings, you know? Let's see. So I have 1. I guess at some point I can unlock, if I have 5 skill points, I can unlock these subsequent slots here. Well, let's take a look. I can select this one and see. This is Blessing of the Healer. Gain a larger health bar. Good gosh. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. The second effect seems to have healing effects that heal more. So maybe more efficient healing items. And then live once more upon death. You see, those are good. I like that. I like that already. And here, this is exactly what I was talking about. The 2 things that I prioritized above all else were health and stamina. So, Blessing of the Acrobat allows us to gain a larger stamina bar, allows our stamina to regenerate faster, and removes stamina downtime. So that's good. I would say, to be honest, I can try and survive a little bit better. I'd rather go for some stamina so I can do more attacks. And I know you might be like, oh, really? But yes. Yes, really. Oh, wow. Yeah, it takes a lot of skill points. Okay. Fine, then. Why, thank you, Jan. Cool. So, it seems like I can either speak to him to equip blessings, or I can go to a shrine. He said shrine menu, so I'd imagine once we go to a place where we can meditate, we would be able to have a similar interaction and equip the blessings. Alright, we're going to go back to wherever the heck we need to go. Boop. What's up, Dallas? I need to talk to the other kids. Are you my my blacksmith, perhaps? Let's see. Ooh, wine. Are these wine or like whiskey kegs or something? What is this? A calming capsule. Oh, that was if you're getting madness and specter slugs. Let's take a look at those really quickly because I do remember there being some crazy items, and you could gain madness. Madness would just make you, I forget what it would do, but it definitely had a negative effect on you. A big fat grub. Oh, we can turn invisible with distilled darkness. Love that. Regenerate sanity with the calming capsule. Vanquish nearby specters and stun other enemies. Nice. And then a specter slug reloads our gun. Oh, I remember the guns. The guns were fantastic, by the way. Yeah, the guns were good. I did enjoy using them. They're very Bloodborne, in my opinion. Some of the guns that you would use. It's definitely of that same era. And what would it be? The Victorian era. So you had like kind of you know, one-shot kind of pistols. You did have this one that could shoot multiple bullets, like kind of like a Gatling gun, and it just burned through your ammunition. Well, these people are crazy looking, and it's interesting to note that I do believe this place was previously referenced before, and so these were like her, I'm assuming like her mentors or just her allies. I don't know. It's really weird.
Greetings, Striver. My name is Professor Maximus.
Yeah, quite the belly. Does he have pants on? Okay, good God. Thank you for having pants on.
You might be familiar with my world-renowned encyclopedia, Morbid Menagerie.
The menagerie. Yeah, I do believe that was our bestiary, if I recall correctly.
I used to edit the book myself, but my knees aren't what they used to be. Nor is my belly. I could really use your help in documenting the Land of Ire in all its horror. Here, have a copy of the Codex, and we'll fill it in together.
Excellent. So, yeah, this is good. This is kind of what I was referring to earlier. So we have different enemies we can look at. Looks like, oh, I'm pressing L1, but somehow the L2 locations are changing. That's odd. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. It's enemies, which we haven't necessarily discovered too many yet, I guess. I don't know why they're not here, though. Then we have weapons. Here's the lore. There's the lore. Many years ago in the Order of Debrum, you allotted a very special sword. That's cool. But how do you, like, scroll? There it is. Gosh. So this is where all the lord's going to be, pretty much. And I do definitely remember many of these names. Boatswain, Borga, all of those are kind of like mini bosses. The Legless Witch. Oh, yeah. Excellent boss fights. That was awesome. And okay, so let's see what else. Items. I don't know where are the rest of the items. You know, like the other. I guess items and consumables are considered different. So I see the breakout now. It's really odd to me, but it's fine. So this is what you have to do, and I think this is very confusing. I didn't realize this, but obviously your L1 is kind of like your general category, and then your L2 and R2 is kind of like your subcategory. So enemies in general, well, we haven't seen any Acolytes. Those are going to be the major bosses. That's why there's only 5. But if you press R2 while within the enemies subsection, you can then find the others. So I think that's kind of weird. I don't necessarily like that, but that's fine. Oh, it gives you the weakness for each of these creatures. So we have the cadavers. Oh, wow, that's excellent. Critical blow, for sure. He's definitely weak to that. We killed him pretty hardcore with that. Yeah, this is great. This is great. All right, and then I guess that's all for the underlings. We go right back to the Acolytes. No worries. Now, if you look at your weapons, see, now I'm sure we'll find our rusty little... No, it's dual wielded, so meaning we have to use one in each hand. Two-handed. We don't have a two-handed weapon yet. Fist worn. There you go. Not bad. So now we have the bare hands and, of course, the rusty knuckles, which we picked up earlier. Items. We have those. We have consumables. So shrooms are their own category. So now we know. Shrooms are probably how we're going to imbue our weapon with elemental effects. Consumables are pretty much anything else. Kind of cool how they break it out. I just thought the general format of the menu is kind of weird, but it's fine. Organic and synthetic. Okay. Runes. I do remember runes being important too. And artifacts. None. Oh, wait. I actually did see. I guess our heart would be an artifact, would it not? Yeah. The Stone of Debram. And you can definitely upgrade that. Hall of Redemption, we have different areas. This is cool. I really like this. They make the lore a little easier. I mean, the other one was just like a bestiary, and you did have some general lore on the areas and stuff, but it wasn't like this. So we have Thalos, the last monk of Magrathius. Professor Maximus, there's still somebody I need to find. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Mornia. I think Mornia was the place, right? And Rimehold was maybe... it's all kind of relative. Cool, I'll take it.
Since retiring, I've been using it mainly as a back scratcher. I trust you'll have better use for it.
Well, I can't guarantee I won't scratch my back with it.
So then, let's get to it. Here's your first assignment. I'll write it down in your quest log, lest you forget.
Cool, so we have the weapon equipped. Grom, the Ravenous Reject. Rimehold. Slay Grom, the Ravenous Reject of Rimehold. Okay.
Many years ago, a raving herd of rotten rejects wandered off to Rimehold. Unfortunately, as was to be expected, the mindless giants all starved or froze to death in the wild. All except for Grom, who's since become a legend as the sole surviving giant still residing on the mountain. I've concluded that eating the flesh of his frozen kin has kept him alive, but has likely inflicted him with the curse of the ravenous. Confirming this hypothesis would make for a remarkable entry in my morbid menagerie. Should you come across the wretched creature, Grom, slay it, and report your findings back to me.
That's awesome, and that's also what I suspected. I was like, well, he's the only survivor, you say. That's probably because he ate his brethren. Okay, so can I get out of here? I guess I need to talk to Thalos again. And also we need to figure out how to use our weapon. It looks really cool. I love the visual effect there. We probably have to use it with like a L2 or something. I don't want to necessarily use it in here. Oh, I guess it'll... I don't know what kind of ammunition it uses, so... Yeah, it's very odd to aim because you don't have like an aiming reticule. That's weird.
So then, let me elucidate.
Okay.
The ruler of Rimehold, General Morio, was once a noble war leader. But when the Gahars possessed her, she turned into a ferocious beast. Return to Rimehold, slay the man-eating acolyte, and rid the Gahars of her flesh.
Consider it done.
To Rhymehold, slay the man-eating acolyte and rid the Gaha.
Okay, cool. This is awesome. So, travel. We're going to go back to Rhymehold, go to the Hollow of Huts. Apparently there's some sort of frozen, like I guess a giant, which would be like an optional type boss we can fight. And of course the actual Acolyte herself. Good thing is teleporting does seem to respawn or re-up your heals, which is great. Here we're locked off, that's fine. Spectre Blaster. Used to interrupt attacks and cut down enemy posture. That's very Bloodborne. Spectre Blaster holds a single slug. Reload the gun by slaying an enemy. Hold L2 to cock the gun and press R2 to fire the gun. Okay. Just aiming just kind of sucks. Is there a better way to aim? I'm curious if it's just like in the general direction. Yeah, it'll aim for it. Because I was way high and somehow it still hit it. That's weird. I don't know. Don't know if I like that. You just have to have it lined up, but then again you'll be in the way of you know, your striver is right in the way, so. Let's just keep our heart equipped. Okay, we got these bros. We got some enemies over here as well. See, the enemies that kind of move around a little bit more, they're more of a threat because they can interrupt a fight I'm having. Come on. Really? Not cool, bro. That hurt me. Oh gosh, they're everywhere though. Okay, I thought I was gonna have a little bit of an opportunity to sneak up on somebody, but look, that guy's gonna be able to snipe me, so I can't go that route either. Come on, big guy. Oh gosh. Come on, I need you down here. Come to me. Well, you're just gonna get stuck in the wall. I'm gonna have to kill you. Can't see anything. Still pull it off with the time. That was good. Okay, I need this guy. Okay, can you move, please? This little dude is all up in the way. The tree is probably proven to be my worst enemy so far. Lovely. Whew. Well, that was fun. Another calming capsule. I don't see my sanity meter yet. Okay, nothing. There's just a little pathway over here. This is the way I'm going to have to traverse. See, he's strong against backstab, so that's the problem. Ugh. Choices. Come to me. Hopefully your posture bar doesn't regenerate. Oh, nice. There's friendly fire. Love that. What is happening? Hey, your friend. Oh, it does regenerate. That's not good. Let's watch the projectile dude. The archer. Okay, you're fun. I'm gonna shoot you again. There you go. Okay. Hopefully the other guy from far away doesn't aggro just yet. Got a Rune of Mercy and a big fat grub. Come over here. Come on. dead. I must say we're getting pretty good at the parries. Okay, I need this bro. Over here. Come on. I know you see me. Alright, now how do we work our way up to this fool? Because he sees us now. Oh, lovely. There's two of them. And that's blocked off as well. I just can't get to him then, it seems. I will try and grab this. Come here. Huh. Yeah. What a jerk. Can't get to it yet. That's not a problem though. That just means that we did the right thing by going around this path. The roundabout. We will face off with those enemies over there in just a minute. But I would like to see... Oh, good. Lovely. Oh, cool. I thought that was one of those explosive flowers. Rapid Rune of Fatigue. That's going to help with our stamina. That's fantastic. Can I slot these now? I'm sure I can. If I go to my weapons... Okay. We've got a Rune of Mercy, which gives us less damage. No thanks. Less agility, but more speed. Less damage, more agility. Golly, that's a lot of agility. I'm assuming agility gives us stamina. I just... not a big fan of the less damage. That's so much more agility, though. And this wouldn't hurt, because then we have this little bit more speed, and it's kind of offset by the other rune, so that's fine. We got some bros over there. I don't think these guys can jump over this wall, so I think we're safe. With runes, you can manipulate the core attributes of melee weapons. Most runes improve one attribute while impairing another. We just learned that the old-fashioned way. Let's see what this inertia one is. Increased damage? I mean, are you kidding me? Of course I want more damage. Love it. Alright, so... oh, gosh. He's going to have some backstab resistance, though. But it's fine. Still hurt him. Okay, bro. These guys aren't even paying attention. You come here. I think I aggroed his friend, too. Oh my gosh, I sure did. Oh gosh. I wonder if there's some attacks that I can't parry. Okay, he's dead. Whew. There's definitely a moment of impact. I see now the timing, so obviously we've since gotten much more efficient at executing those parries. We got this bro over here. I have no health, which is a bit frustrating. We have these two enemies which we bypassed. Oh, I see. There is a way up there. Okay. Let me take this guy out. Because I'm going to try and kite these. Oh, gosh. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to... I didn't want to do it this way, but now I have to fight these guys instead. Oh, not good, not good. I wish that gave me some health. That'd be cool to do that, you know? If like a critical blow gave you health or something, that'd be really nice. Okay, now we dodge. Finish him off. Oh, happy days. I just need a little bit of of health, so I'll have my little worm out. Gonna have to use them. Hate using these things. A Rimehold battle axe. Sure, the battle axe is nice and strong. We got more grubs. I needed that. Thank you. So we have this bro over here. We have these dudes too. I am gonna actually go this way. I know it might seem a little counterproductive, but it's fine. Did I shoot both of them? I think I did. Really, bro? Here it goes. Let's do a sneak attack. Oh, is he dead? Dead? Yeah, he is. Well, that works for me. Love it. Alright, now we'll go ahead and hopefully take out the archer. Because he makes me mad. Uh-oh. I know he's strong against backstabs, but honestly, it's still a critical blow. And so, whether you have resistance or not, it still hurts you. You can't fool me. Cool, so we picked up more runes. And I do remember now there being so many runes. Alright, that's hopefully like a shortcut, or what? What is this? Oh, totally. That's totally a shortcut. I love that. Okay. I don't necessarily want to save, though. Because if I do, that'll take us right back to where we have to face off with the archer and two of these ravenous or Rimehold dudes and two of the cadavers and another archer. I'm just going to do my best to survive. I don't want to use all my grubs, that's why I switched back, but it's fine. I mean, Heart of the Brum is empty. I was just going to say, hey, if I die, I die. But hey, this is just a demo after all. I don't mind burning through some supplies. Oh man, he's going to see me, isn't he? Oh, he's really dumb. He is really dumb. I like that. I love a good blind enemy. Alright, so let's see what he was guarding. There's no way he wasn't guarding. Okay, there you go. That's just... Oh, I see. That was just another pathway I could have gone. Cool. Level design so far is very simple, very intuitive as well. At no point have I felt lost. It's just kind of like a choose your own adventure. I'm just something of a completionist, so I do like to kill everything and try and find everything, as you guys know from my 100% guides. A lot of times I try to do my best in 100% a game the first time I play it, and that can prove pretty difficult, especially without prior knowledge of all the ins and outs of the game. So the shot does seem to pierce enemies, which I think is pretty fun. I love that you regain ammo just by slaying an enemy. That's awesome. I'm sure there's a passive way to refill it as well. I think it was one of those synthetic items we could have chosen. Let's see, that's death. Insta-death. Look at the Aurora Borealis. Ain't that something? Rapid Rune of Mercy. So we have quite a bit of runes already. We're at the Snowbound Trail. Let's see. What I am going to do is figure out how to use the menus. We're going to go to our weapons, see if any of these other runes are worth a darn. Ooh, more damage, but less impact. More damage is ability. I'm definitely anything with damage, like, you better believe I am stacking that on there. And then less impact. See, less than 100 impact, I feel like that would allow me, like, that might hinder me a bit. So maybe we'll hold off on the atrophy one until I can find something that offsets the impact loss. Because I don't know what impact does. I think it messes with your posture, perhaps. And I don't want to have less than standard, posture damage. But anyways, I think that is an excellent stopping point for this part of the stream. I will continue and post the second part here in the near future. We will defeat the first Acolyte, or go as far as the demo allows us to. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. I honestly am so happy to be back streaming and playing games again, and featuring games on this channel. It's been over a month. I've had experienced some difficulties with my third channel, as it was demonetized the very first day of this new year, and I tried doing everything to save it from doing that. So now I'm only down to 2 monetized channels, and I'm trying to balance my efforts to make sure that I can bring that one back into the fold. I will make sure I mention that one if you guys are interested in anything non-gaming related, like sci-fi, horror, things like that. That's kind of what I focus on, or just internet mysteries, things like that. It's just more of a free-for-all type of channel, variety channel, if you will. But this, of course, is my gaming channel, where you see me actually do gaming, and then I have my main channel, which is my lore and theory channel, all of which are, easily accessible for you to watch. And if you're interested, please, by all means, check them out. Anyways, just want to say you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being so patient with me during these kind of tough times, while I'm trying to get back on track with the monetization thing, get back in the program with the third channel. But I just want to say you guys are awesome. It feels awesome to be back. It feels great to be back. And I am certainly rejuvenated and renewed and ready to continue some series. This month has a lot of great releases, and we have a lot of things planned in terms of playthroughs. We'll be playing the original Dragon's Dogma. We'll be playing Banisher's Ghosts of New Eden, which is a brand new game coming out in February. And we have a few other things lined up as well. So I'd love to have your feedback. Let me guys know what you think about this game. If you've played the original Morbid 7 Acolytes, please let me know. Do you think this is an improvement, or do you prefer the original style? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, it's the Inhuman one signing out.